When a country changes the rules for skilled immigration, it's not only a policy decision, it's a signal in a global competition for talent. Earlier this month, President Trump issued a proclamation that raised the cost and tightened the mechanics of the H-1B visa program, dramatically altering the landscape for employers and skilled professionals. From now on, any new petition comes with a $100,000 filing fee, alongside reforms that prioritize higher-paid applicants and aim to curb program abuse. Existing visa holders and renewals are exempt, but for companies seeking new foreign hires, the message is clear: the barrier has been raised. Supporters argue this will protect American jobs and ensure that only the best and brightest are selected. But critics point out the risks, namely that talented professionals may now take their skills elsewhere. For startups, smaller IT firms and research institutions, the added cost makes hiring foreign workers far less viable, leaving them at a disadvantage compared with large corporations that can absorb the expense. The US's tougher stance has not gone unnoticed. Where Washington closes a door, others see an opening. Governments across Europe, Asia, and the Pacific are already positioning themselves as attractive alternatives, actively competing for the very engineers, researchers, and entrepreneurs the US risks losing. Analysts describe a potential reverse brain drain as countries step forward with streamlined visas, lower fees, and clearer settlement pathways. China, for example, is rolling out its new K visa on the 1st of October, 2025, designed specifically to lure global STEM and innovation talent. Unlike the H-1B, it doesn't hinge on employer sponsorship. Instead, individuals can apply directly based on their qualifications and experience. That flexibility makes it especially appealing to entrepreneurs, researchers, and early career professionals who want mobility without being tied to a single company. Europe has been quietly strengthening its hand through the EU Blue Card system. Recent reforms make it easier for applicants to qualify through work experience rather than strictly academic credentials, shorten minimum contract requirements, and speed up processing times. Member states such as France and Poland have gone further, loosening national rules to attract high-skilled migrants. The added advantage is intra-EU mobility. A blue card holder in France can move to another member state with far fewer hurdles than a US H-1B worker switching employers. The United Kingdom is also seizing the moment. The government has signaled that it may cut or even eliminate visa fees for top scientists, digital experts, and academics, making the country more competitive just as the US becomes more expensive. Combined with its existing global talent visa, which allows individuals to apply without a job offer if endorsed, the UK is clearly intent on marketing itself as a hub for innovation. Beyond these big players, other nations are adapting too. South Korea has introduced its K-Tech Pass to attract graduates in cutting-edge industries. Germany continues to expand its skilled and freelance visa routes, and New Zealand is reforming its skilled migrant system to create clearer and faster pathways to residence. The message is consistent: talent is wanted, and the welcome mats are being laid out. For employers and foreign workers alike, these changes shift the balance of decision-making. Companies must weigh the true cost of hiring abroad, not only in terms of visa fees but also in sponsorship obligations, processing delays, and legal complexity. Skilled professionals, meanwhile, must decide where their career can grow most smoothly, whether tied to a costly US petition or through easier, cheaper, and faster entry systems elsewhere. This is where the trade-off becomes stark. Policymakers in Washington argue that higher barriers protect domestic workers and discourage abuse of the H-1B. Yet innovation rarely thrives in isolation. By pricing out smaller firms and creating uncertainty for skilled newcomers, the US risks losing not only workers but the startups, research projects, and spin-off industries that grow around them. Other countries are ready to catch what falls through the cracks, and, in doing so, they may strengthen their own innovation ecosystems at America's expense. Ultimately, the US faces a gamble. Trump's reforms may safeguard certain jobs in the short term, but they also risk turning away the very people who could create the industries of tomorrow. In a world where China, Europe, the UK, and others are opening doors, the US must decide whether protecting today's jobs is worth jeopardizing tomorrow's leadership. Talent is mobile, and right now, it has more options than ever.